Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, Counter Spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve. Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Oh, that exciting sound you hear to the east is Jimmy in Boston, because we know it's an episode of My Friend Irma starring Marie Wilson. This was originally broadcast on April 21st, 1953, The Way to a Man's Heart. And, you know, if you're Marie, well, never mind.
My Friend Irma. Created by Cy Howard, transcribed from Hollywood, and starring Marie Wilson as Irma and Kathy Lewis as Jane.
I would like to recite a little poem inspired by my roommate. It goes like this. My name is Jane Stacy, and I'm very fond of my friend Irma, a cute little blonde. She's lovely and sweet and also so kind. In fact, I think she's the best you can find. There's just one thing missing. I'm afraid it's her mind.
He loves me not. He loves me not.
Irma, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find out if Al loves me.
You're supposed to do that with a daisy, not our new floor mop.
Jane, I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't think.
Well, the first two I think we can cure.
No, Jane, I'm heading for a nervous breakdown. Last night I was so upset I couldn't sleep, so I put a hot water bottle at my feet.
Did it help?
Yes, I had the most wonderful dream.
Yeah?
Al and I had just gotten married, and we were celebrating. I picked up a bottle of champagne and pulled the cork out.
Yeah?
And then suddenly I began swimming.
Swimming?
Yes, I pulled the cork out of the hot water bottle. Jane, I'm just going to pieces.
Oh, honey, if you could just make up your mind that Al is nothing.
I tried, Jane, I tried. But he's so sweet. And last week he did get a job in the garage.
And how long did he last on the job?
3 hours.
It was 1 hour. He accidentally locked himself in the washroom for 2 hours. Irma, I have said this so many times. That man will give you nothing but trouble. What I'm telling you is for your own good, Irma.
Oh, you're right, Jane. And I love you for it. You know, starting today, you're going to see a different Irma Peterson. From now on, I'm playing the field.
That's my girl.
If the fella happens to be on my right, I'll play right field. If he's on my left, I'll play left field.
Now you're talking.
And if he's small, I'll play shortstop. Yes, the old Irma's gone. There's a new Irma that will sweep across the world like a swarm of locusts. The letter IP don't stand for Irma Peterson anymore. They stand for irresistible plague.
What'd you say, honey? Oh, and here I am out of DDT. Come in.
Hiya, Jane.
Hi, Al.
Hello, chicken. What's the matter? Chicken. Can't you talk? Well, say hello, chicken.
Pheasant.
Chicken and pheasant? I think I better get out of here before somebody lays an egg. Irma, the word is peasant.
Hey, Jane, what's the matter with her?
Jane, tell him Irma Peterson is dead.
Al, she's dead.
Well, I always knew part of her was. But I was always happy with what was left. Hey, what's going on here? I'm away for a week working like a horse, and I come back...
Working?
Yeah.
Well, where?
The same place I worked last week.
But
the Blue Star Garage.
But I thought you quit after the first day.
I did, but then I went right back again.
You went back to work?
Well, you got her, Jane. You see, a job is like falling off a horse. You got to get right back on again, or you'll be terrified for life.
Oh, Al, you poor soul. May I get you something to eat?
Boy, I could use some good food. There's a little restaurant across the street from us, but I'm kind of suspicious about the chef. He buys 8 quarts of oil from us every day.
Yeah? What's wrong with that?
He ain't got a car. And I can swear I had some waffles that were recapped.
I'll be right back, Al. Jane, keep my lover boy happy.
Oh, certainly. I'll do some card tricks or something. Well, so you're really planning to keep this job, Al, huh?
Yeah, Jane, I'm through with bumming around. You know, a man has got to settle down and have a home. A wife. Some kids. Medical expenses. Anything you can write off. Sure, otherwise you're a dead duck. I wonder where Chicken is with the food.
I'll go and see. You stretch out, Al. Take off your shoes. Make yourself comfortable. Working man. How you coming along, Cookie?
Oh, it's practically ready. Oh, Jane, isn't it wonderful Al's working?
The word is startling. You know, Irma, he's talking about settling down. Marriage.
Oh, Jane, my dreams are coming true. Just think, maybe next year I'll have a baby.
Hmm?
Yeah. I think I'll have a boy. The way the prices are going up at the beauty parlor, it would be a smart move. Yes, indeed. And then I'll get a dog.
Yeah, really? Any special breed?
Well, I was thinking of getting a water spaniel. Then on hot days it could keep the baby cool. You know, bring him water when he's thirsty.
You know, this is just simply fascinating. But the man of your dreams is in the next room, starving.
Oh, yes, well, help me with this tray, Jane.
All right, honey. Hey, this looks pretty good.
Well, here you are, Al, my darling. Something I whipped up. A tomato surprise. Jane, give him a napkin.
A napkin? Are we expecting company?
Oh, come now, Al. You're a working man now. You may have to adopt some civil customs like napkins. Wearing your shoes at formal affairs. And entering rooms through the door.
I don't know if I'm going to like this new life. But when a man thinks of settling down...
Oh, Al, do you really mean it?
Of course I mean it, Chicken. Oh, excuse me. I want to try this tomato surprise. Yeah, like I was telling Jane, there's nothing like...
Yes?
Al, what's the matter with you? Al, you're pale. Al, well, talk to us.
I gotta go, Jane.
Go?
Yeah, I just remembered. I got a 4 o'clock appointment on 12th Street.
Yeah, but that's only 10 minutes by subway. You've got a whole 2 hours.
I'll walk. Bye.
Al! Jane, why did he leave?
I don't know. He started talking about marriage. I don't know. Maybe he thought we were pressing him too much. Did you notice how pale he got? Oh, well, it's the same old Al. Do you mind if I finish this tomato surprise so it won't be a total loss, honey?
No, of course not.
Thanks. Looks good. It's delicious. What did you put in? Oh. Help. Oh. I've been poisoned.
What?
Irma Peterson, what did you put in that tomato surprise?
Well, I only put in what the recipe called for.
Recipe?
Yes, in the magazine. You know, Better Homes and Gardens.
Better Homes and Gardens? This would kill any rose bush that ever lived. Oh, you get it. I'm going to the kitchen to see what you put in that.
Come in.
Hey, if you don't mind, it's me, Maestro Wonderkin. Hello, Irma, darling. What's new?
Maestro, you're a man who appreciates food. What they call in France a connoisseur.
Irma, darling, you mean a connoisseur? Yes, I admit I'm an expert on food. In fact, on my last concert tour, I tasted almost every variety of food that existed.
You did?
Yes, they didn't like the way I played and what they threw from the balcony. Well, tell me, Irma, what did you want to know?
Well, Al was just here and we were talking of marriage and suddenly he ran out. I think maybe there might be something wrong with the tomato surprise I made. Would you please taste it?
I'll be glad to.
Oh, what do you think, Professor?
Stand in back of me, Irma.
Why?
This thing must explode.
You don't like it? Did I leave something out?
Only the most important ingredient.
What?
Penicillin.
You think that's what made Al run out?
He ran out? It's so wonderful to be young. I can't even get up.
Hello, Maestro. Maestro, you didn't eat any of that stuffed tomato, did you?
Janie, darling, take that tomato and throw it out the window or you'll be arrested for possessing deadly weapons.
Irma Peterson, do you know what you put in that salad?
Yes, that stuff in the little can marked celery seasoning.
Celery seasoning. Irma, I told you a million times, celery begins with a C. That was kerosene.
Then what have I been putting in the little lamp?
I don't know, but every time you light it, I want to eat it.
So that's what made Al run.
Roughly, I would say so.
Just when I had him on the verge of proposing.
Oh, Cookie, I'm sorry, but I have no sympathy for you. You're a big girl, and every time you walk into the kitchen, you make it a torture chamber.
Irma, you got to do something about this. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but you make it a perilous journey.
Come in.
Hello, girls.
Hi, Mrs. O'Reilly.
Irma, darling, you're crying. What's wrong, dearie?
Al's been working a week, and he was just here talking about marriage when out of the clear blue, he tasted Irma's cooking.
What did he do?
He blew.
He didn't even taste the tuna fish salad.
Well, it looks all right to me. Now, there's no harm in trying one little bite. There. Ow!
What's the matter?
I'm on fire.
You still don't look so hot to me.
Oh, be still or I'll clout you. Irma, how much pepper did you put in that salad?
Oh, I wasn't sure whether the recipe called for a pinch of pepper and a cup of mayonnaise or the other way around.
You must have taken the other way around. Because the tuna keeps trying to leap out of the plate.
Oh, dear, I'm burning up.
Well, so stop complaining. Not many women of your age can make that statement.
Is that so? I'll have you know I don't need any pepper to stimulate me. I'm still cooking on all burners, and in many places I'm considered quite a dish.
Well, that's only because there are some men who are still willing to take pot luck.
Why, you old hound dog, you.
Please, the two of you, I've got my own troubles. How am I going to get Al back?
Irma, darling, if it's your cooking standing in the way of getting married, why don't you take a course in it?
Oh, I've been asking her for years to go to Pierre's on 78th Street.
Yes, Irma, darling. For the sake of humanity, please do it.
Gee, I think I will. I'm going over and register for 3 nights a week.
Now, ladies, add 1 egg and fold it. Now, add 1 cup of sugar.
Mr. Pierre?
Having trouble again, Miss Peterson?
Yes, every time I try to fold the egg, the shell breaks.
Miss Peterson, please give up. You have been coming here for 3 nights now. You have burned through 5 pots, and you still haven't learned to boil water.
Oh, but I must learn to cook so the man I love will marry me. Isn't there some way I can reach his heart through his stomach?
Yes. Take a knife and stab him. He'll suffer less.
Oh, no, Mr. Pierre, I can't give up. I'll master the art of cooking if it kills me. Now, where's that recipe I'm working on? Oh, here it is. Mr. Pierre, do you have a bathtub?
A bathtub?
Yes. I want to fill it with water and hold some potatoes under it for a few minutes.
What are you talking about?
Well, it says so in the recipe.
Where?
There.
That says brown the potatoes.
Oh, I thought it said drown the potatoes.
Oh, Look what did you do to me!
April 21st, 1953, My Friend Irma on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Hi, this is Kyle Horvath with the White Pine County Tourism and Recreation Board. If you want to get away from the big cities and get back to nature this summer, give us a call at 775-289-3720 or visit us online at elinevada.net. There's so much to do and see I can't mention it in 30 seconds, but check out our website and you'll see what Nevada is really all about. elinevada.net or follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Give us a call at 775-289-3720 or visit us online at elinevada.net.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, more of My Friend Irma, starring Marie Wilson, from April 21st, 1953.
Been taking cooking lessons for 3 nights now, and what I have been through, you will never know. Right now, she's up to lesson number 6, the art of whipping cream. You should see that kid whip. When she whips cream, brother, it flies in all directions. Would you believe it? We have the only moose head in the country with snow on its antlers. Irma, how are you coming along?
Oh, just wonderfully. You know, yesterday my cooking instructor paid me a compliment.
He did?
Yes. I made a crepe Suzette, and he was so pleased. He said he'd like to save the crepe and hang it on my door someday. Isn't it wonderful that things like that never make me swell-headed?
Yes. It's delightful. I'll see you when I get back from work, Cookie. Hello? Oh, hello, Richard. It's from me, Irma. You better get on to the office, honey.
All right, bye.
Hello, honey. You were saying?
Just checking, Jane. Did you order flowers for the luncheon the club is giving Mother today?
Oh, yes, Richard. I took care of everything. The Westbrook caterers will have the food there in good time, and the string quartet is engaged, and I'll check on the decorations. I'll get back to the office as soon as I'm through there.
No, that won't be necessary. I want you to wait at the club and have lunch with us, and I'd like you to sit next to Mother.
Oh, gee, I'd love to.
By the way, this Westbrook caterers outfit you mentioned, are they capable?
Well, they served the Shah of Madpur and his harem of 32 wives when he was here.
Was the Shah pleased with the food?
I think so. He wanted to swap all 32 of them for their first and second chef. Bye, dear. I'll see you later.
Miss Peterson.
Yes?
Now, look, we've got a great deal of work to get out. I'm not going to have time to go out for lunch.
Yes, sir.
Go down to the corner and get me a chef's salad without mayonnaise and a cup of coffee, no cream, 2 lumps of sugar.
Got it.
What do I want?
A chef's salad with 2 lumps of sugar and a cup of coffee with no mayonnaise.
Miss Peterson, concentrate. Chef's salad, no mayonnaise.
Chef's salad, no mayonnaise.
Black coffee, 2 lumps.
Black coffee, 2 lumps.
Now put them together, and what have you got?
A black salad with 2 chefs.
Bring me a corned beef sandwich and get out of here.
Well, really, miss, we take a great deal of pride in our salads, and I think that you have...
I know, but I've been going to cooking school, and I want to surprise my boss. So I'd like to make the salad dressing.
But, miss...
Now, please don't watch me. That's how great ideas get stolen. Now, let's see. Mayonnaise, ketchup, all. Gosh, the label on this bottle is torn. Does it say pimento or paint remover? Oh, well, here goes.
I'm Dr. Brownell. Where's the patient?
Oh, in that office. On the couch. I can't understand it. He was eating the salad I made him, and all of a sudden...
We'll see.
Yes, doctor?
Are you Miss Peterson?
Yes, sir?
I have a message from Mr. Clyde.
Oh, what is it?
You are fired.
Oh, hello, Irma. What are you doing here?
Oh, Richard, I hope you don't mind my barging into your office, but I've been fired again, and I'd like to see Jane.
Well, she's out right now, and she won't be back for a while. As a matter of fact, I have to leave, too. Why don't you wait here until we get back?
No, I think I'll go home and jump out the window.
Oh, now, Irma, things can't be that bad. Remember, every cloud has a silver lining.
My life is ruined, and you're giving me the weather report. What's the use? I've no job, no one to love me.
Now, nothing could be that bad. Just keep your mind off your troubles.
How can I?
Keep busy. My receptionist is going out to lunch. Now, why don't you stay here and take phone calls until she gets back, and Jane and I will be back shortly.
All right. Gee, it's sweet of you to try and help me, Richard.
I'm glad to. But, Irma, please, just answer the phone. Don't give out any information like you did last week.
Uh-oh, what did Irma do? We'll figure out in a few minutes. April 21st, 1953, Marie Wilson, My Friend Irma on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
No offense, but are you a little fat when you look in the mirror? How would you like to learn the secrets to lose 3 to 5 pounds a week easily without joining the gym or going through any crazy diets? It's called Body Sculpt by Med Diet. For the last 2 decades, we've been helping people just like you that have pounds they want to shed. We've helped millions of people lose thousands and thousands of pounds over the years. And now it's your turn. Learn the secrets of how to lose weight with one simple phone call. You'll see an amazing difference in a matter of days. Don't believe us? We'll offer you a money-back guarantee. If you're ready to start losing weight right now, call right now to learn more about your risk-free order to Body Sculpt.
Call for your risk-free offer. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. That's 800-738-5332.
Are you in bad pain? You know what I mean. Your knees hurt. Your shoulder hurts. Your elbow and back are constantly killing you. And I'm sure you've tried every pain pill or cream available at the drugstore. Am I right? Well, here's something you haven't tried. Pain Magic. Pain Magic is not available at any drugstore. The only place you can get it is by calling the special toll-free number I'm about to give you.
And to make things even better, call right now and find out about our buy one, get one free offer. We're so confident it'll work for you that we offer a free bottle with your purchase. No prescription required.
Call now to learn how you can get Pain Magic and get rid of your pain. Remember, your results may vary.
800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. That's 800-492-8164.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, the conclusion of My Friend Irma starring Marie Wilson. April 21st, 1953, where we want to find out.
Don't give out any information like you did last week.
What did I do last week?
Can't you remember? There's a stock called Katie Preferred, and one of my clients called up and asked if he should hold Katie, and you said it was all right if his wife wasn't watching.
Did she get a divorce?
Goodbye, Irma.
Golly, everything is going against me. Hello? Who? Westbrook Caterers? No, Miss Stacy isn't in. Can I help? What? Oh, tell her your cook left and you can't find anyone to make the luncheon. Oh, that's too... Wait a minute. I'm a cook. Yes, I've had training. Oh, what's the address? Oh, I see. Okay. I'll hurry right over by. Gee, my big chance. Now I can show them all. I know. I'll make them Southern fried chicken French style, what they call all rotten.
And these are but a few of the reasons why we honor Mrs. Rhinelander at this charming luncheon.
Oh, wasn't that a beautiful speech, Mrs. Rhinelander?
Oh, Jane, I'm simply overwhelmed. It's all so thrilling, so beautifully done. And the decorations. Well, no wonder Richard says you're so clever.
Thank you. I do wish the caterer would arrive. They promised to be here on time, you know. Oh, excuse me. Richard seems to be trying to get my attention. Excuse me?
Yes, you go right ahead, my dear.
Yes, Richard?
Irma's on the phone. You can take the call in the patio.
Irma? Oh, thanks. All right, I'll be right back. Hello?
Hello, Jane. Guess what?
I know. Richard told me you were fired again. Well, don't take it too hard, honey.
Oh, that's not what I called. I got another job.
That's wonderful. Where?
Well, my going to cooking school finally paid off. I am now working at the Westbrook Caterers.
The what?
The Westbrook Caterers.
Oh, no. No, I gotta work fast. We're starting to serve. Richard!
Jane, what's the matter? You're pale.
Richard, excuse my screaming, but this is a matter of life or death.
What is it?
Irma is working for the Westbrook Caterers, the people who are supposed to serve this luncheon.
Oh, my goodness. This is mass murder. Well, what can we do?
You've got to take these people somewhere. You can't let them taste the food.
I wouldn't think of it, but where? What?
Take them someplace.
But what excuse?
I don't know. Take them to the Golden Horseshoe. Tell them it's your mother's 50th anniversary.
But Mother's only been married 35 years.
Say she's impatient. I don't know, Richard. I'm too confused to think, but you've got to get these people out of here regardless of what it costs. Ptomaine Irma is on the march.
All right, I'll think of something. Folks, I know this may come to you a bit suddenly, but I've planned a little surprise. We're all going to the Golden Horseshoe for lunch because that is where Mother first met Dad.
But, Richard, I met your father at Fu Chow Fu restaurant.
I know, Mother, but Chinese food doesn't agree with you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll all go over there, we shall continue with the luncheon. Thank you.
Oh, Richard, you did it. You did it badly, but you did it. When I get my hands on that Irma Peterson...
This is going to cost $18,000, but it's an act of mercy.
Hello?
Jane, why'd you hang up on me so suddenly?
Irma Peterson, how could you have done this? How could you have had the nerve to take a job at the Westbrook Caterers?
Well, I didn't see how it could hurt anybody.
What do you mean?
I'm just washing dishes.
Well, for once, it wasn't Irma's fault. April 21st, 1953, My Friend Irma on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
It's a big, bold story set in the heartland of America, along the edge of Lonely Mountain. I am open for business. And so Big William Gorgon, played by handsome Michael James, fiercely set down his Midwest roots.
Oh, darling, we're going to sell bathrobes and raise chickens.
Set his adoring wife, Wilhelmina, portrayed by beautiful Glenda Olsen.
Oh, I love our store, Will.
But they hadn't counted on Big Ralph's bathrobes and cattle store coming to town.
Oh, Will, what will we do, Will?
Will had a plan, a way of facing off against tough Big Ralph. We're going to change the face of America. We're going to advertise.
For what?
With print, broadcasting, and bus benches, we're going to tell people who we are and where we are.
What's a bus?
And so the story of how one man brought advertising to the heartland.
Oh, will it work?
It will. Well, my name ain't Will, Wilhelmina. You got to advertise or we'll die. And so the greatest marketing story of all time is here. Advertise or die, dopey.
Put your message on this national advertising platform. Email classicradiotheater@gmail.com. classicradiotheater@gmail.com. Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, another episode of the soap opera Claudia. Egg hunting. Well, they're in the country. They should be able to find eggs, don't you think? This episode originally broadcast April 21st, 1948.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia, based on the famous play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you transcribed Monday through Friday by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
Oh, you whistle much better since we've come to the country. Much better.
Well, there's a reason to whistle when you live in the country.
It's competition. He just doesn't want to be outdone by that old crow who lives in the barn. Isn't that it, Mama?
Indubitably.
Indubita what?
Such highfalutin talk, Mrs. Brown.
It's the air, David. It's gone to my head.
So, you're a country girl at head, too.
Oh, dear. I guess I always was.
Just smell the air.
Oh, David, it is a wonderful morning. But say, do we have to drive you to the station the same way every morning?
This is the shortest and best way.
Oh, I think it'd be much more fun to explore. I love exploring.
Yeah, we'll explore when we don't have a train to make.
You don't make trains, you catch them.
What are you going to do today?
Should we tell him, Mama? Or surprise him?
Well, your wife is going egg hunting today, Mr. Norton.
Yes?
Mrs. Brown.
Yes.
Tell my wife that Easter is long since gone.
These are not those kind of eggs. These are everyday eating eggs.
Then why do you have to hunt them?
We're not going to hunt them? Oh, Mama, you always make everything sound so complicated. I know exactly where we're going to find these eggs.
Where?
It's very simple. The carpenter, you know, Mitch?
Mm-hmm.
Well, his brother has a chicken farm. See, I didn't know a person farmed chickens.
Well, eggs are raised, aren't they?
Well, you raised me and you didn't call
Well,
our...
you weren't raised. You sprouted.
Oh, go back to the eggs, Claudia. It's much safer.
Well, I'm going to buy them.
Why?
Because we need eggs.
What's the matter with the ones we've got?
You ate them.
And they were delicious. Why can't you just get more of them?
Because I got those in a store, David, and we're in the country now. So I don't think we ought to buy eggs in a store.
I fail to understand your reasoning.
Anyway, they're probably cheaper not bought in a store.
How do you know?
Well, they must be because they haven't been anywheres yet. We are buying them right out from under the hen, so to speak. So we don't have to pay for their train fare.
Your daughter, Mrs. Brown, is an economist.
I believe in economy, if that's what you mean.
You believe in bargains.
Do you know how to find this farm?
Yes, we've got the directions written down here.
It's a cinch. Look, I'll read it to you. Why, David, I'm sure even you could find the place.
Oh, you flatter me.
Look, now it says, drive down Route 120A till you meet Old Forks Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Then turn right till you go over a brook, and it becomes 3 roads.
No.
3 roads?
Yes.
The brook?
Now, don't try to confuse me. Let's see, where was I? Oh, turn left at the Red Barn, go up a hill, around a traffic circle, and get onto Route 9. It's wonderful how they number all the roads up in the country, isn't it?
Oh, if only you could count.
Aren't you there yet?
Almost. Then there's a general store on the left, and I turn right. It's funny how you always do the opposite. And then it's right down at the bottom of the hill. It's called Hen Pecked Farm.
Where you'll probably get eggs that laugh out of the other side of their yolk.
Oh, some yolk.
Really, David.
Well, aren't those directions simple?
Yeah, very simple.
Now, let's see. Start on Route 120A. Say, where is Route 120A?
Don't you even know that?
I'll find out. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I won't worry. But just remember, darling, my train comes in at 6:03, and you've got to meet me.
I'll be there. And listen, you just remember, you bring home the bacon to go with my farm eggs, darling. Now, you look on the right of the road, Mom, and I'll look on the left.
I'd feel a good deal safer if you'd look at the whole road, Claudia.
Should be seeing a little sign pretty soon. The man at the garage said that Route 120A was just down this road a bit.
Well, I certainly hope we find it soon. I'd like to get home in time for lunch.
Seems like we've been driving around for hours.
Hours and hours and hours. Oh, look, it's 12:15. Claudia, I'm hungry.
So am I. Mama, what was that?
Well, It sounded to me as if your motor were coughing.
You don't think it's caught cold, do you? Such a lovely warm day.
Well, I don't know anything about cars. All I know is that I'm tired from driving around in this wilderness, and I'm hungry, and it's past my lunch hour, and I don't want to see another egg as long as I live.
We haven't even seen one worse luck. Oh, listen to that. I hope it's feeling all right.
Claudia, the car seems to be slowing down.
Oh, this stupid old car. It's either running into people or getting flat tires or slowing down for no reason.
Well, it's obvious to me this car is tired.
So am I.
You've been running around for 4 hours looking for a silly old road with an egg at the end of it. I don't blame it.
Shh, Mama, you want to give it ideas? Oh, come on, just a few more yards to the top of the hill.
Maybe I ought to get out and push.
We're almost on top. Mama, we are.
Well, you'd better stop the car and give it a handkerchief. I don't like the sound of that coughing.
Mama, what do I do now?
Well, just think, what would David do?
David?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first he'd jump out and lift the lid off the motor.
Yeah.
Look in it. Then he'd cluck once or twice. Then he'd borrow a bobby pin and tickle the insides of the motor a little. Put the lid down and get back in, and off we'd go.
Well, here's a bobby pin.
But, Mama, I don't know how to tickle.
Oh.
Hey, the car's rolling down the hill.
Claudia, be careful. Put your foot on the brake.
And stop it? Maybe we'll never start again.
Claudia.
I think I'll just let it roll.
Claudia, stop looking as if you were on a roller coaster. This is serious.
Mama, look, there's a filling station. If you hold your breath and I hold my breath, maybe we'll roll right into it.
Oh.
We'll find a man there, and men always know about the insides of cars. I wonder why. Oh, I love the smell of gasoline.
You can have that in New York.
It's 3:31, ma'am.
$3.31, that's an outrage.
Pay him.
Oh, all right. It's going to make the eggs awfully expensive.
All right, you are. Pardon me, sir, but could you tell us how to get to Route 9?
Route 9, ma'am?
Yes.
The last person we asked told us to drive straight ahead for about 5 miles.
Straight
and
ahead?
Then...
Why, ma'am, you should be driving straight backwards.
We should?
You're driving just the opposite direction.
No.
Drive back just 12 miles away till you come to White Church. Then
White
turn
Church.
right. When you come to a greenhouse, turn left.
Greenhouse, turn
When you
left.
come to an orange barn,
Orange
turn
barn.
south.
Mom, are you listening to him?
I left him at the foot of the rainbow.
Then drive 3 miles, and when you get to the transverse, turn right.
Turn right.
You're bound to hit Route 9 that way.
We are? Come on, Mama, let's go. We're practically there.
Yes, practically.
Mama, what time is it?
Let's see. Oh, dear. It's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Well, all we have to do is turn left at this antique store. Such a nice-looking antique store, too, isn't it?
Claudia, we are not going to stop again. Now, Claudia, please.
Well, now, here we are, on our way again.
Oh, my legs are getting so stiff.
Oh, too bad, Mama. You know, there wasn't a thrifty buy in that whole store.
Tragic.
We'll have to come back. Say, we should almost be at the farm now.
I think we're almost in San Francisco. And we must be at least 100 miles from the Eastbrook station.
I think I see a brook. And the first man said we should turn right at a brook, didn't he?
The man before the last man said you should turn left at the brook.
Did he?
Yes, he did. Claudia, are you sure you know how to follow directions?
What do you think I've been doing all day?
I would hate to tell you.
Personally, I think that if you didn't make me ask everybody where we were going, and if you just let me follow my own instincts, we'd be much...
I refuse to consider the possibilities.
Mama, what does that look like up there ahead?
Oh, it looks like a general store to me.
Have you got the directions?
I have them. But they're torn and crumpled, and they're practically illegible by now.
Never mind if they're illegible. What do they say?
Turn right at the general store.
And then we're there.
Well, I'm going to turn around when we get to the general store, believe me. Claudia, we have only 15 minutes to make that train.
15 minutes?
Yes.
Mama, we'll never make it.
I could have told you that at 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh, this is terrible. This is... David will be furious.
Well, all right, then what about me? I'm furious.
Look, Mama, I'm going to pull into the general store here, and for the last time, I'm going to ask for directions.
Do that.
Whoever said we live the simple life in the country? Even roads are complicated.
Yes.
I'm going in to ask Mama. Come on, you come with me.
All right.
Well, ma'am, what can I do for you?
Excuse me, but can you tell us how to get to Henpeck Farm?
Sure thing, ma'am. Straight ahead.
Straight ahead? What do you mean straight ahead? The last man we asked said to turn to the right. Are you sure you know?
Sure, I'm sure. I live at Henpeck Farm.
What is that you said? You what?
Save yourself some trouble, ma'am. You can buy your eggs here.
But I don't want to buy them in a store. I want to buy them on a farm. That is the whole point.
Ma'am, these eggs come straight from Henpeck Farm. Brought them over here myself this morning.
But I came all this way to buy eggs on a farm.
Claudia, this is no time now
You
to...
buying these eggs, ma'am, or not?
Oh, yes, I suppose I am. Here, give them to me.
Oh.
Oh.
The eggs.
There'll be an omelet. Mama, will you look at that? Not one single solitary egg broken. You see, it was worth coming this far to get farm eggs after all.
But, you bought them in a store.
Oh, what's the difference? They're farm eggs, aren't they?
I give up. Come on, Claudia. Let's hurry. We have only 5 minutes to get to the station, and it's all your fault, you know.
5 minutes is all you need, ma'am. You just go down this road 1 mile. You turn to the left.
Turn to the left.
And there you are.
Where?
Eastbrook Station.
Oh, if I could believe
Eastbrook
it.
Station. I can't believe it. It can't be. It's taken us all day long to get back to it.
I don't see how.
You don't? Well, we've been driving around in circles all day.
We've been driving around in 20 circles. Not only that, but I paid $3.31 for gas. I didn't buy one single antique in that stupid old shop. And I bought my eggs in a store. And, Mama, isn't it enough to make you bust? We can even hear the train from here.
When your shopping bag begins to fill up and you still have marketing ahead, why not step over to that friendly red cooler and pause for refreshing, ice-cold Coca-Cola? There are Coke coolers in so many food stores these days. They're put there, remember, so that you may shop refreshed.
I guess the young lady don't know how to get around this part of the country yet.
Guess you don't, and I guess the native Eastbrookers don't know how to give directions out yet, either.
Well, you always got to take directions with a grain of salt and a road map in your lap.
Well, I'll tell Claudia just as soon as I get a chance.
Is the young lady planning to raise her own eggs just so she won't have to buy them in the store?
Claudia's planning to raise a lot more than her own eggs.
She is, eh?
Yep, and tomorrow she's going to tell David about a few of those things because she's going to read a book on how to turn 1 acre of land into a small farm.
Them books can be mighty misleading.
And Claudia's just the girl to be misled.
Well, I'll be eavesdropping tomorrow. So long,
So
Mr.
long.
King.
As I was saying, every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. And ice-cold Coca-Cola is everywhere. This broadcast of Claudia was supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney.
And you know, unlike most soap operas today, this is a really pleasant one. Just a nice little slice of life without any big dramatics. April 21st, 1948, Claudia on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. A reminder that our friend Ted over at RadioMemories.com supplies classic radio programs on cassette, CD, or flash drive for your computer. You can contact him at RadioMemories.com. Great quality stuff. You will enjoy it. A reminder also, please, to thank this radio station and support their advertisers. It's their kindness and courtesy that allows us to be with you each and every time we roll around. Now, if you miss a day on this station, you do not have to miss a single episode of Classic Radio Theater. You can find them all on demand at iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, TuneIn, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, Amazon, or even over on Facebook. Just search for Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. That's Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. And our shows are also available on my webpage, classicradio.stream. There you can stream our shows on demand. You can learn more about classic radio collecting, and you can also contact me there, classicradio.stream. Thanks for spending part of your day with us. Please tell all your friends the great radio shows are right here at this spot on the dial. Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite radio station.